So let's talk about that feeling, that deep, just bone-weary exhaustion that doesn't seem to go away no matter how much you sleep, right? Well, you're not just tired, and you are definitely not alone in feeling this way. So let's dive in and figure out what's really going on here.
Yeah, this is the big question, isn't it? I mean, you do everything you're supposed to do. You get your 8 hours, maybe you even go to bed early, but you still wake up with that foggy head, feeling like you didn't even sleep. It's it's just so frustrating. It's this endless cycle. And of course, that's when the self-doubt starts to creep in. You know, your brain starts turning on you. You start asking yourself these awful questions like, am I just lazy now? Have I completely lost all my motivation? And man, it feels isolating. It's such a toxic little spiral to get stuck in. Okay, but here's the twist. Here's the truth. You're not actually tired. You are overstimulated. The problem isn't a lack of rest, it's an excess of, well, everything. Your body might be laying in bed, but your mind, it never ever gets a chance to truly switch off.
So what even is overstimulation? Well, think of it like this. Your brain is just fried. It's getting hit with a constant flood of what we call cheap dopamine. Every scroll, every notification, every super short video, it's like a little hit of candy for your brain. But instead of making you feel good long term, this constant flood just completely fries your circuits, and you're left feeling numb and just mentally drained.
You see, we think of dopamine as the pleasure chemical, but it's so much more than that. It's what fuels your focus, your drive, your motivation, and when you overload your brain with these cheap, easy hits, it basically just stops responding properly. It's like it gets burned out, you lose that inner spark, your energy just tanks, and all of a sudden, even the smallest tasks like, answering an email can feel like you're trying to climb Mount Everest. And this is the really scary part. This constant state of mental exhaustion, it starts to feel normal. It becomes your baseline. You get so used to the brain fog that you actually forget what it even feels like to have a sharp, clear, rested mind. That becomes the exception, not the rule. But listen, this is really important. This is not your fault. Please stop blaming yourself. You're not lazy. You're not broken. The truth is, we live in a world that is designed to constantly attack our attention, and nobody ever taught us how to protect our minds. We just weren't given the tools. Okay, so that's the problem. But here's the good news. You can take back control. It just takes a little conscious effort, a mental reset, if you will. So let's get into it. Let's look at the simple steps that can put you back on the path to clarity.
The whole plan is actually pretty simple, but it's really powerful. It's just 3 steps. Step 1, 1 hour of quiet. Step 2, let yourself actually be bored. And step 3, start your day with something hard. Now, let's break down exactly what that means.
All right, so the first 2 steps are really about taking things away. We're talking 1 hour a day. No phone, no music, no noise. Just quiet. You're literally letting yourself be bored. And look, I get it. It's gonna feel super uncomfortable at first. But that discomfort, that's the space your brain needs to finally breathe. It's where your thoughts can finally settle down and your mind can actually start to heal. Now for step 3. This one's about adding something back in, but it has to be the right thing. The rule is simple. Before you even look at your phone in the morning, you have to do something that requires some real effort. And it doesn't have to be huge. We're talking about a few push-ups, maybe journaling for 5 minutes, taking a really quick cold shower, or just going for a walk outside. What you're doing is training your brain to earn its satisfaction, not just get it for free from a screen. And really, this is the whole philosophy behind this entire reset. We tend to think that peace means escaping from our problems, But true, lasting peace, that comes from building the mental and emotional strength to face them head on. So let's bring it all back to this one essential truth. You're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. You are not weak. Your brain is just overwhelmed. It's completely swamped by the demands of our modern world. And that's a condition, not who you are. It's not your identity. And that's really the big takeaway here. All this time you thought you needed more sleep, but you can sleep for 10 hours and still wake up exhausted if your mind never gets to rest. What you've really been chasing all this time, it isn't more sleep. It's more peace. And now you actually have a roadmap to go and find it.